When you think of Wisconsin film, what do you think of? Making a murderer? See, that's the problem.
I think we're missing out on quite a bit. We haven't seen that much of Wisconsin stories or Wisconsin people. And so there's opportunity for all these untapped stories.
From a documentary perspective, not having a tax incentive here means specifically Wisconsin stories aren't being told. I feel especially rural Wisconsin, rural stories in general in the Midwest. And that's not about coming into communities and being extractive, it's about having local talent here that's nurtured here.
I think more than ever, Wisconsin is really poised to be a great, backdrop for so many productions.
I think, TV shows would actually come to Wisconsin if we had incentives. Locations is a big one. That's like the setting the stage for the whole show or the movie or whatever it is.
If you think about Wisconsin as a set, it's got everything.
I remember a cinematographer coming here and being just amazed by the complexity, diversity.
We're 4 seasons. There's winter, there's summer, there's spring, there's fall. It's all beautiful. You can do almost anything here in this state.
I'm born and raised in Wisconsin, and I love it here. I mean, you can't fake Wisconsin. There's something about the landscape here, being here, having the people working on the shows, being from here, it just helps it really breathe Wisconsin.
One of the great things about shooting here in Wisconsin is that suppose you're shooting a film that needs both an urban location and a rural location. There are any number of cities where you could have the urban location, then you only have to drive 30 minutes away and you have a rural location. You can't do that in New York, you can't do that in Los Angeles, you can't do that in Atlanta. It's really kind of the location resources that the state offers that make it so valuable.
I do feel like I am becoming like an ambassador of the virtues of the Midwest. It takes a lot of convincing. People don't believe me when I tell them Wisconsin is cool. And the people here are so hardworking and passionate and creative and funny.
Georgia has tax incentives. They made a show called Atlanta. Wisconsin doesn't have tax incentives. But it'd be pretty cool to make a show about Manitowoc, or Sheboygan, or Milwaukee, or...
There's an example of Derry Girls, the popular show in Ireland. Like, that did so much for the tourism in Derry, which is a relatively small town. The set, the exterior, the interior, all this kind of stuff. And it's just added so much joy to the city.
Or Oconomowoc, or Mineral Point, or La Crosse, or...
I feel like a film office is more than just about production and film. It really ties in with tourism, it ties in with like visibility, it ties in with films that recognizable kind of landmarks, people coming and visiting. That's all film office work. It's part of the promotion, it's promoting talent, it's promoting locations, little towns, cities. It's more than just for filmmakers. I feel like a film commission, a film office is kind of for everybody.
Also, you guys, watch out for deer. I just hit one the other day, okay? I did get some good back straps, but it cost me a bumper, so eyes on the road. Tell your folks I says hi too, okay?